like May May wanted to control that entire group of people when y'all were all sitting together. It's like she wanted to be the head honcho at the table and wanted everybody to be her people because that's what she called you guys, was for people. Um, and if I tell them to do this and you better not do that, and I'm just sitting here thinking, what the fuck is happening?
I mean,
What
you
is
guys got to look
this?
at the like the other day when we were going off on Josh Tree for his racist comments, and for the whole night they were talking about that was never done. You're lying. Show us the proof. This, that, and the other. Yet last night he was in a live taking accountability for saying some racial shit to Doc. Like, make that make sense. I thought you said you
How
didn't do any of that, but you
how
had to take
come nobody
accountability.
held how come no one held Meme accountable when she said something about, oh yeah, that's Albino's kid,
Because they
talking about the
don't.
white goat.
Because they don't. It's just it. Listen, and,
I
and
can
I'm
tell you.
I'm
I
gonna
can tell you why. I can tell you why. And this is the
Shit,
honest
I
truth.
wish that was my kid. That's a cute little goat.
Like, I can tell you 100% why they didn't, and that's because it's not their kid.
yeah. I was literally about to say that it's not one of
Exactly.
theirs.
It's not one of theirs. They
Yeah, they don't care if it's not theirs. They do not care.
then don't sit here and preach kids are off limits when, you know, I guess I don't understand Viking. I don't get it. I don't understand.
If it
Yeah.
I
if
have
it
not
doesn't
been mean
if
I
to
it
think
somebody on
affects
it's
this
them,
app unless they were mean to me first.
if it
I think
affects
it's
them,
more so.
Go ahead.
if it affects them, then it's a problem. But if it doesn't affect them, they don't care. That's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Go Albino.
I mean, I think it's nobody's saying shit because she's not actually showing a picture of a child. She's showing a picture of a goat, which is, she's being a fucking smartass, is what she's being. She's being a technical smartass because she's technically right. A baby goat is called a kid, and but she's dumb as fuck because it's not even an albino goat. It's just a solid white goat. Had it been an albino goat, it would have red eyes.
That would have been
So
bad.
like like you would like right, it would have been better, you would have matched it better. Like, come on, get better with your insults. Give me something I haven't heard before third grade, please. Please, I beg you, please. Can you? I don't think you can.
Oh, and then of course we get a screenshot yesterday. I'm getting a whole file sent on me about MJ, Ashlyn, and May May from somebody that used to be close to them. So August of 2023, May May had CPS called on her, and she blamed Nicole left and right, upside down, side to side, till she's blue in the face, saying it was her the whole fucking time, and dragged her for it. Yeah, I got the screenshot last night sent to me to where no, it was Ashlyn that called on May May. MJ knew about it, and his excuse was, well, she already took accountability of it. So she takes accountability of something that she did, but then you guys drag somebody else who had nothing to do with it.
Wow. Whoa.
I mean,
People
they
told me
hate
that
it. They hate
Ashlyn.
it. They hate it when I got the receipts on shit.
People told me that Ashlyn and MJ were dirty,
Oh, they're
but
dirty.
I didn't realize.
I never knew who they were. I've never known who they were. I've never talked to them. Nothing.
Well, MJ, I think it was a couple of years ago, got called out for taking a $3,000 bribe from a pedophile to keep quiet so he could stay on the app. And
That's
not
just
3,000
crazy.
at one time. It was payments over a matter of time. But here's what I think is funny. He was so insecure about it. Him and May May left that comment right there about me and Ashlyn, or Ashlyn and I.
I can't see it. What's it say, Viking?
It says,
I'm
"Hey,
albino
Wit,
blind, you're gonna
let's
have to
not
read it.
forget Viking and Ashlyn are dating behind someone's back," meaning MJ's.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dating?
Yeah, they all try to claim that I was dating Ashlyn and stuff. I'm like, no. No. Like,
oh.
I mean, yeah, she's a gorgeous woman, but no, she's not all
She's
there.
married.
Well, she wasn't. She was just with him at the time. Like, you got to remember, she got with him, got knocked
Oh,
up like a month later. So, he had to
that's
secure his
weird.
spot.
Well, I'm really highly disappointed in Ashlyn. I absolutely am because, she stood 10 toes down on don't nobody talk about that, and she absolutely, whether she said anything or not, man, fuck that.
She was
You
in
were
the
sitting
box.
up there, you heard what they were saying, you didn't say a fucking word. If you didn't condone it, make it known you don't condone it. Y'all want to sit here and say, y'all don't know what we say in private. No, this shit's public as fuck, like everybody says. If you do it publicly, say something publicly,
Yeah, that's
right?
what and I always say, I don't know if you guys hear that when I say, what the fuck, what you guys are doing, a backdoor alley fucking apology. I'm like, no, y'all did it live. Make it live. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why they think that, oh, it's better to do it off the app so nobody hears about it. And what you don't want people to hear that you were wrong. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And it's
And,
pathetic.
That's
Well, I mean,
unfortunate for them.
our group has said that multiple times over the past couple of years. You know, your apology needs to be as loud as your disrespect was.
If not louder.
Right. And as public. So like that fucking snap calls, fucking messenger calls, whatever, like that's some, I'm sorry, it's pussy ass bitch material to me.
and let me tell you something. We have gotten thrown into so many, as they call them, jump chats, right?
Yeah, I
Um,
eventually stopped going in them. They were getting boring for me.
yeah, listen, we
Shit,
just
I even got through in one.
it got to the point to where it was just, it was being done to just fucking do it, you know? And
It's
I'm
all right.
like, you okay?
Yeah, I was just stretching. I said, it's all right, though. They can do that next time they throw me in a chat. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to start recording and going live on it.
They hate
Let
it.
everyone else see how they act.
Oh, I did that one day. I sure did. Listen, I got sick and tired of them throwing me into these jump chats. If they want to talk to me, be respectful, reach out to me and say, can we have a convo? I'm going to say, sure, right? But when you throw me into there and you start jumping all over me and I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, yes, I'm going to go live and I'm going to let people hear how you talk to us, because that's just completely ridiculous. That does not need to be continue to happen.
Here's
It's like middle
I think
school
is funny
bullshit.
is May will bitch and complain about if you get put in a jump chat and you start screenshotting or screen recording. She's like, why are they doing that? Why do they always do that? When she's the one that does it all.
Screenshot and scream, you damn straight. If somebody puts me in some shit like that, I'm going to record that shit. I want y'all to know it now. If you ever throw me into a jump chat, it is going to be recorded.
Hang
And
on, Wendy.
I'll tell them I'm doing it.
I mean, they
I'll
get.
tell
Hang on,
them.
Jess. Hang on. Wendy, sit on my face.
I knew it was coming.
They get
I knew it was
petty
coming.
as fuck. I mean, they were live talking about how they were going to call my job and get me fired, which I think is really cute. Because I'm
See,
not getting fired. You're not going to get me fired. Good luck with that.
why? Why are y'all doing this shit?
Well, my brother-in-law is the head supervisor in this region, so
Well, it's just all that together, like calling people's jobs, CPS, all this shit. Why? I don't understand the logic behind that. Like, well, you know what? Since I can't get to them on the app, let me get to them off the app. Now you're fucking with their family. That's when it becomes real life for me, right?
yeah.
I don't like that
I mean,
shit.
I dated this one chick, and they wanted to argue so hard that they were talking about how they were going to call CPS on my girl. And I was like, okay, let them. I mean, she doesn't even have kids, so
Oh my God.
like, good job, man. Good job. You guys were going to call CPS on what? A dog? She had a dog. I mean,
Well, let's be real. You know, it's not. It is CPS, but they do check on adults sometimes too.
oh
Do
no, they
they
were talking
really?
about no. When they said they were going to
Yeah,
call CPS, they specifically said her kid.
yeah.
We're going to call CPS on her kid. I'm like, all right, you do that. Let me know how it goes.
That's strange. Wow. Like, see, that shows how much people don't know. Like, they act like they know, but they really don't. You're going to call CPS on somebody who don't even have a child? Like, y'all really need, y'all always talking about do, and I hate when people say it like this. Do your research. That shit drives me up the wall. But anyway, it sounds like y'all need to do your fucking research.
Seen
I
it. That's
mean, just
disgusting.
saying.
Stop it.
And the funny thing is, like, they're all about that drama. When they were doing the drama with everyone else, I backed away for a little bit again, and I started going after these P3Os again. I mean, to the point to where I'm in contact with 3 different counties in 3 different states about 3 different pedos.
Well, I'm gonna be
And
honest. I had noticed you'd backed off from the drama
oh yeah, I had
for
to.
a little
Can
bit.
I say something? If everybody would just mind their business and deal with what they have going on in their own life and in their own community, there would be so much less bullshit on this app.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but Roxy, I don't like. I mean, everyone knows I can't stand P3O on this app.
No,
Well,
and
now,
I understand. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people just getting into somebody's business because they think it's their business to know.
Oh yeah, they think they can run the
You know
business.
what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
don't stand for P3DO either. I'll tell you that. I don't stand for one. I've been molested. I've been raped. I've been sexually assaulted. All this shit has happened to me. I don't stand for it.
And like
but
the
people don't believe that because of certain things, and that's okay. It is what it is. But we can't help what other people think or say. All we can do and have continued to do is just say, that's not the case. But people don't listen, and at some point you get tired of defending, and people get wore out. They get exhausted with
Hmm.
saying the same shit over and over and over and
And
over.
we just stopped talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, what was the
Well,
point?
and it's
I would have had
people
it
like
better way.
them. It's people like them, those people that sit over there and question people's essays and things are the reason that the man that essayed me at the age of 16, my best friend's dad, got away with it. And he was found not guilty due to lack of physical evidence, because I didn't say anything about it for a couple months because I was like in total shock. I've been going to their house for years and never anything, no warning signs, no nothing. And then we were partying one night and we came back to the house drunk, and I passed out on the couch and I woke up to him on top of me. um, I didn't say shit to anybody for months about it. And then when I finally said something to one of my friends about it because they asked me what was wrong, a teacher
Oh, shit.
overheard it and reported it. He was found not guilty due to lack of physical evidence. I get a phone call 4 years later, when I'm moved to Virginia and all that and got my own life going on, dating my husband. I get a call from my mom that he's been arrested and has been convicted for raping a 3-year-old. So had he been found guilty when he did it to me, that poor baby would be still intact and not. So people like them over there that sit there and say, "Oh no, it's not true because you didn't report it as soon as it happened." There are things that go through your mind when it happens first.
Well,
I
I
worked
have
at
a theory
SASTA.
that and a lot of people agree with me, a lot of people don't. If you went through something like that and you hear another person going through that, you know what you've been through or what they've been through because you've been through it. You shouldn't not once should you mock it, make fun of it, or question it. You should be one of the first people there saying, "Hey, if you need anything, I'm here." So
Right.
when I see people say, "Yes, I was essayed as a kid," or "I was sex trafficked to this, that, and the other," and then I see them in a live mocking somebody else's crap, I'm like, "Yeah, that definitely was not you."
Yeah.
Now I call it like that. I don't care. People can sit there and be like, "Oh, you just questioned this." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Ain't none of y'all gonna do anything about it because what I think.
Well, I mean, and then that comes back to everybody has, like, I agree with that to an extent. My extent is this because, like earlier, um, they were making fun of Roxy and Sid's essay story, right? And Roxy got pissed off and said something back to May May. Now, did that make it right? Absolutely not. Does that make anybody's story less than? No. But the simple fact is that that's the part to where I can say, yes, it's not okay to poke fun at someone, but it's also not okay to continue to fuck with other people either. Um, people get to that point to where they get pissed off and they're like, well, fuck it. If you want to be vile, I'll do it right back. And that's where the whole blow ups happen. But it's not okay in any perspective, right?
Well,
No,
I
I
will say
shouldn't have
this,
said it.
and there's some people that they go after and they have nothing to do with anything. Like it happened last night. My own blood niece was in my live, and she went through this situation last year with the guy off of TikTok named Cleaverson. Everybody, I was in Canada when it happened. I told her, hey, I'm in Canada. I can't do much. I got to get home first. Message May and Grow. Let them know they will take care of it. Fucking May sits there last night and goes, well, Kenzie, because you're sitting over there with your uncle, we're not going to hold him accountable for what he did. And I'm sitting there like, Kenzie, screw them. It happened a year ago. They didn't hold him accountable for it a year ago. What's the difference in making them accountable for it now? And the other person that they told went over there and warned him what my niece was going to do about going to law and everything like that. He hurried up and lawyered the fuck up and got shut down.
Oh, wow.
So
I worked at a.
thank you.
I'm so sorry that happened.
That's why I will stand 10 toes down when I say I doubt May's ever been through anything like that. Because
I'm so sorry that happened to your niece.
If you prevent somebody from getting justice like that, I honestly think that it's never happened to you.
That's so horrible.
The sad reality is that I worked at a crisis center, and 1 out of 4 children, 1 out of 4 kids that are female will report a sexual assault. 1 out of 6 boys will report it. Okay? Whether that's touching, molesting, raping, whatever it is. Okay? More than 50% of them don't report it. So when the ones that do report it, and then they get treated the way that they do, that's why the other ones don't. Because what the fuck are we reporting it for? What the fuck are people who are doing horrendous crimes that get charged with it and they are put in jail for 20 years to 20 years, getting out after 8? You know?
A lot of times they don't even go that long. They get
and then
a couple days in jail and then they get a slap on the wrist and get fucking probation.
A lot of times it does that. My case, he got 20 years to 20 years. And when I tell you that he served 8 years, and at the year that it marked 20 years since the assault, that bastard was dead. He died.
Well, and let's not forget the whole process of reporting it is a traumatic experience anyway, because they put you, if you're a juvenile or if you're not in the hospital immediately afterwards, they take you have to, you go to this facility or whatever, this advocacy center or whatever, where you talk to the little CPS workers or whatever, but it's not in social services. It's usually a little separate center. And you go in there and you talk to them, and it's an interrogation room. There's the mirror glass thing, whatever it's called. I'm high right now. I don't know. And then there's a camera and everything, and they sit there and they make you go through the story multiple times to try to find holes in your story. And it's like they're interrogating you like you're on trial, but you're trying to report it. Like it's not it is not a very forgiving process for the victim. Like, so to then victimize the victim even more by dragging them for being a victim of it, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. It is, and Viking, I hate that happened to her. That's so not okay.
She's going live tonight to talk about it because of what May said last night. But she'll tell you it made her stronger, it made her a better person, this, that, and the other. I'm like,
oh hell no! Get this motherfucker out. Who's May Warrior? Is that her?
That's one of May's people.
Yeah, I need to catch that and get them out. Hold on. Ooh, I just invited them to the box.
Gosh, darn it, Jess.
Oh, dang it.
Well, it'll make it easier to get them if they accept it. Hey,
I know, right? Listen, anybody that's over there on that side that comes in this door, all the moderators already know they're getting blocked.
You're not going to get a voice over here.
Not again.
Not
we
in
tried that the
2025.
other day. Well, and that not only that, we tried that the other day, and it just gets way out of hand. And it never gets solved. So there's no point in fighting anymore. Yeah, Mama. Sorry, I meant to say Mama. My bad. Um, there's no
Momo.
point
I'm
in
done.
fighting it anymore. Just block them. That's all we
I
can do
gotta, I
now.
gotta ask. I gotta ask. So, who's the mod that blocked me?
I really don't know. I just know you got blocked.
I was, I was, I was
It
about to
was
say,
not
Um,
I.
whoever did it, y'all did great. Like you got it quick.
Oh,
Well, not
which
that.
bitch? Which bitch said it was her? She goaded it. She said me.
Okay. Well,
listen, they're on it.
you
They're
did
on
pretty
it.
fucking good.
I did tell them. I said, look, you know, I'm leaving this shit in the rear view. You know what I mean? Um,
Oh, they
people
both got
come
him.
in block. but there
They
is
can
certain
sit in the
people.
comments and listen. Let them sit in the comments and
Yeah, that's
listen.
fine. There is certain people though that I now am starting to see. I will say this because there are some people, and I say some very lightly, that has spoken up and said something and done all the things right, and I thank them for that. I don't want anybody to ever get that twisted. If people get blocked or anything like that, they have to understand. And I want to say this too: my mental health is fine. Okay, I'm just pissed that people think they can use someone's child as a weapon against them. That is never okay. But I do thank the people who actually spoke up and said something. It took long enough, but I thank them. I've been pissed off for a hot minute because people who always told me they would never let this happen, let it happen. Okay. Not that they can control May May, but they can control themselves and what they sit with. And they can control what they condone, sitting in
And
boxes, whatever you're doing. You can control yourself. If you don't have enough balls to stand up to that psychotic bitch, then you don't need to be on that side, period. You need
No.
to run.
If you can't correct her on her fuck shit without her yelling at you or saying, "Hey, I got this against you," because that's all May May does. If people want to hang out with May May, just be prepared. She records everything. She'll use everything against you. She'll switch it up. She won't play the full recordings or anything.
no,
Um,
which is why we got dogged for playing the whole recording.
yeah.
Last time when we played that recording,
Well, that's
we
why
were
I asked. Did you
talking.
play the whole thing? Because then they're gonna. Because if you, it was a double edged sword. You either play the whole thing, you got bitched at. You play part of it, you're gonna get bitched at because you cut it out, this, that, and the other. So it was a double edged sword. But
Right,
Yeah.
which
that is my
and we
fault. I
made
played
it
the whole
clear we
thing.
weren't talking about Monster or Sassy or anybody. It was just solely to play the part, but we had to play it up to that point,
But it
and
got
that's
veered
what.
off to Brittany, and then
Yeah,
there's when all that come in, and I tried to keep that live on May May, I did, but people in the
Who,
comments were hell bent on going at Britt,
well,
and I'm
who
just
brought it up?
like,
Who brought it in the comments? Was it them that brought it up about Brittany?
shoo
Or
Monster and
shoo,
her were going at it in the comment
yeah, her and Monster were going at it, and then
because Brittany was in the box listening.
right, but Britt had a right to be because that phone call was about Britt. So that's why Britt was in the box. People wasn't understanding that. That phone call had a lot to do with Britt. Just because she wasn't in it doesn't mean shit. Like she should have been there on that call anyway. But that phone call had a lot to do with her. That's why she was in the box, right? But
And what people fail to say is that Roxy and Sydney and Jess just didn't come out with anything. This group of people have been harassing us for months and doing things for months.
yeah,
When Sydney was so low she wanted to take her own life, that was partly because of what Wreck-It had done to her and the things that they had said to her, including Monster, including Sassy, including Rodeo Mom, including um, Barbie, including all of them. Okay, they all played a part in it.
and all that. And listen,
And
and
because
see,
I brought attention to it, now all of a sudden, now we're really going to go after people and they have non-stopped. They have not stopped since then.
and they won't. That's the sad thing.
yeah, we
Well, they
just
can
want
do
it
it
to
on their own
stop.
time because I'm telling you, this year I'm not dealing with them.
And
They can
and
do.
I'm so proud of Sydney because she straight up stood up and said, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm done. Call me what you want."
Hmm.
And as she should. She has no reason to have to explain herself anymore. She's already done it.
I just wish Brittany would come forward and tell us who the original person was that handed her that file on the other person.
Well, now
She got it
I'm not.
off of Reddit.
Yeah, she said she got it off of
She
Reddit.
said
She
she
said
got
it
it
was
off of Reddit.
posted. Somebody posted it on Reddit, and that's where she told us that she got it from Reddit. So, now whether I don't know how true that is, but
I mean,
apparently it was
she could have
posted.
got it off of it, but somebody could have easily been like, "Hey, go check out this video over here." I want to know if somebody told her to go check it out, or did she just happen to find it?
Okay, yeah, I don't know. We didn't go into details like that, but she has stated that on live, that she got it off Reddit, that nobody gave it to her. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't talk to Britt like that, like personal. You know what I mean? So I don't know all that backstory, and that's why when that whole the stuff with Monster came out, like I was like, why is everybody coming at me for that? Because I literally know nothing about that backstory, not a nothing. I knew what I had been hearing on live, like when it came out, but I didn't know any of that. You know what I mean? So it's just like nobody, number one, should be collateral damage, and number two, like if you're mad at a person, take it out on that person. Don't take it out on somebody else because you can't get to them. That's crazy. Like I'm grown. Well, you know
Oh yeah,
what?
they're gonna come after you.
Huh?
Yeah, they're gonna come after you.
They don't want nobody to like us. They don't want nobody to fuck with us. They want us to be these people on the app that they can sit around and call trash and losers all day long. And let me tell you something. If people want to sit on that bandwagon and do what they're doing with them, that's cool. Do that. But in a month, they'll all be flip flopped again. So I mean, we all know that's going to happen. But here's the thing. Nobody over here is trash. We all work. I in here. Some of them have husbands, some too, because they don't want to get drugged like the people over there are doing. And that's nonsense. Like,
And it's definitely it's fucked up for that, especially when they tell you that they're turning their back on you because you wouldn't listen and do what they told you to do when they told you to do it. It's like, dude, I'm not
you're
gonna
not
be
a
the guy to
nice
fucking
kid.
listen to what you tell me to do just because you tell me to do it. I mean, obviously, I've forgotten who the fuck I was.
Well, and nobody should tell anyone on this app what to do. Like, Viking, you're not anybody's child. And I don't understand for the life of me how anybody can sit up on this app and try to tell anyone else oh, you went in there live? Oh my God. Well, you're not welcome back over here. I mean, that's crazy. I will tell y'all that May is a very hard hell no boundary for me. I don't ever want to be around that psychotic bitch a day in my life. I don't want shit to do with her. I don't want her in my lives. I will never have a conversation with her. I'm just done. Fuck her, right? That's how it is. That is my boundary on this app. Anybody over there, anybody that sits with that black flag bullshit, I'll say it again. Fuck that flag. I'll piss on that bitch. I don't want. I don't want nothing to do with it. That's my boundary.
Wipe my ass with that motherfucker
Back
from
to
back
front,
to front.
bitch. Yeah, fuck that. Anybody who represents that shit, you're sick. And never mind. I'll keep that part off the app. Yeah, but I appreciate you, Viking. I appreciate you sticking up for us and doing what you got to do. And I'm sorry that you are taking heat for it. And I'm sorry what
I
happened to
love
your
it.
niece. That's really fucked up.
It really doesn't bother me that I'm getting heat for stuff because I get it brought to me
Oh
all
no,
the time. So it doesn't bother me one bit.
petty bitch Nana's okay. She's gonna be like, what the hell? I got her. I got her. But really, Viking, let me be real and honest with you right now. While you're in here, that any time we've ever spoke on you is because of those lives that were held.
Oh, that's fine. I know. What I say, that's whatever the damn word is. I'm too damn tired. Consequences for what I say. I can't expect you guys to be quiet if I'm saying stuff about you. So
That word is repercussions.
thank you. It's too damn early.
And I just want everybody to know that there's I have no more energy left for any of it.
There is anybody on this app going through an SA or anything like that, please reach out to me. I will help you get the resources you need and tell you what you need to do. Please do that. I will be happy to help somebody any way I can in that situation. And what you tell me is private because I worked at a crisis center, so I have the loyalty and just the keep it to yourself attitude. So just let me know. My DMs are open for that.
When I came on this app from the jump, my account was, I was going to do my get ready. Talking about my main platform. If I wanted to base that around her, I can do that. I don't need a TikTok police wannabe coming on here telling me that I am trying to do that for money, as Sassy said. I have never, not one time, brought up my child in any drama. It has always been a stupid fake account coming in here saying some crazy off the wall shit to get me hyped up, and then I go the fuck off, right? I've never once in my life ever done that, nor would I ever. That's just gross. So when I made that platform, I will continue to post about her. I will continue to keep her memory. I will continue to do that. And if people don't like it, please fucking block me. That's all you got to do. My Cash App, all that is going to stay in my bio. I don't give I'm not taking it out on purpose. I had it up there for a reason, and that was when we were going through the trial. But now I'm just, after what was said to me, I'm just going to leave it there. If you don't like it, don't follow me. Block me.
I'd leave it there the whole time.
Well, here's my deal with the whole Cash App in the bio thing. I've been on TikTok for I don't even know how long. It's years, 4 or 5 years, something like that now. My Cash App has been in my bio the entire time. And not a single person has ever said a fucking word about it until I got over to this side of TikTok and everybody's like, oh, you got Cash App in your bio. You must be a begging bitch. No.
Yeah, hold lives. They hold lives, benefit lives. That they try to make it sound like it's for other people, but it's for themselves within themselves.
Yeah, well, 100%. We don't do any type of none of that shit over here. Never have. The only time that has ever happened is just like I said when I was doing the Justice for Anna t-shirts. That is the only, and the prom dresses. That was the only two type of things that I ever did on this app. But everything went exactly to where I said it was going, and everybody's seen it, and that was enough said. There was nobody questioned me because they knew I was telling the truth.
Never have I ever put baby registry in bio every live that I went into. Never did I do that.
Other people. And then make fun of other people for having their Cash App in their bio.
Wait, who did the baby registry bio?
Maybe.
I forgot about that. And she gave my niece a fucking hard time for that shit.
All last spring, all summer.
Yep. She said it over and over and over and over. And as she's saying it, she's, harping on other people for having their Cash App or whatever they have in their bio. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, what are you doing? Stop it. You over here
Yep.
screaming baby registry and bio. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like
she
that.
tried. Maymay and Ashlyn tried to tell my niece that she was faking her pregnancy. It's like, dude, do you not see her belly?
What?
Like, yeah. Like they had a gender reveal, and I get a message sent to me that Ashlyn and Maymay were in there trying to shut it down, and it was a fucking gender reveal. So I jumped in there. I'm like, hey, I told Kenzie, I'm like, hey, I got a problem with these people in there. She goes, why? I said anyone could get in here. I'm like, check messages. You're gonna change your mind. She checked the messages and came back and flat out said, yeah, block them. So I blocked them out that live because I had the proof that they said that they were going to try to shut her live down because she's faking her pregnancy.
That's crazy. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those type of allegations on people, and you don't even know their personal life. Like, are you in their home? Are you in their vajayjay? Are you in their belly? Are you in their bed? No. So you have no right to speak on it. If you don't
And
know
that's
them on a
where
personal level, leave it the
Stop
fuck
it.
alone.
that's where it comes in, guys. Mind your own business. Mind the business that pays you.
So simple. Very simple. Nobody else's personal life has to be drug on this app. I understand people going after people who could potentially hurt others on here. I get that part, right? But to go after people because of
the way that they wipe one time.
or the way that who they dated or because they have a
Right.
Cash App or any of that, it's all crazy.
It just goes back to if you're not feeding us, fucking us, or financing us, then leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah, ain't no y'all motherfuckers gonna be doing that here.
Yeah, they're never gonna. That's all they do is talk shit.
Yeah, I don't care
and
anymore.
then MJ is one of the main people. Like, here's what I don't understand. MJ wants to go around like, oh, I got this person's DD-214s. I got this person. You can't pull people's DD-214. Sorry, not sorry. You can't unless you legitimately have their social security number, and you definitely ain't got mine. So explain to me how you got my shit when you never did.
See that, and that's another thing, digging up people's information.
Right. Why
What
is it
the
anybody's
fuck?
business?
I tell you this, people can. Wendy, I'm done with you, girl.
Man, Wendy, I was about to say, is that why it feels so good when you're down there, baby? Because you only got them 4 teeth?
People can. I forgot what the fuck I was. Wendy
Come
threw
sit
me
on my
all the way
face.
off. Now you throw me off. I don't even remember what the hell I was saying.
Now I really want Wendy to come sit on my face with her 4 teeth.
Wendy, stop. Oh, good. I don't even know where I was going.
Sassy getting mad because she got blocked and said she's gonna fuck Wendy's husband. What's that shit about?
Oh, yeah. That
That
was weird.
with her 4 teeth, with Wendy's 4 teeth. Well, she can.
I
I'm
know
just
that's your
saying,
friend
y'all could
Viking,
never.
but like that's
Sassy wanna taste that kitty.
oh my lord. Y'all, I really do have to get off here. I gotta get ready for work. But if anybody else wants to go live, I'll hop in your box while I'm getting ready. But Viking, I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And anybody else who has said anything, I appreciate it. I hope people realize by now that we really don't want any drama with anybody. We are really trying to just do our own shit. And people continue to dig and do all this bullshit, they can do that. I don't care. It is what it is. You have a good day. All right, y'all.
You too.
All right,
I gotta hop off. I love
Love
y'all.
ya.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Happy New Year.